Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss a mythological creature from Ireland called the Banshee. This creature is known as a creature that brings messages of death, which is famous in almost all corners of Ireland. Is this mythological creature true? Let's discuss it together and enjoy watching. Every country definitely has its own folklore which is unique and different from other countries, including Ireland. Ireland has a variety of folklore about unique creatures and often makes the hairs on the back of your neck tingle. One of these mythological creatures is the Banshee. The arrival of the Banshee is said it was not expected by the local community for certain reasons. So what is a Banshee actually and what does it do? A long-haired woman with a robe, a Banshee is a spirit that is often found in Irish and Scottish folklore. Since the 8th century the Banshee has been described as a spirit or ghost of a woman who previously lived as a human. The term Banshee itself comes from the Irish word beanside or Banshee, which means fairy woman. However, folklore experts agree that the term she in Banshee means the afterlife, so Banshee means woman from the afterlife. Banshee has a variety of physical appearances. Some say that this creature looks like a weak grandmother with long white hair and a robe. There are also those who say that the Banshee resembles a tall, thin, and beautiful girl. Regardless of age, the Banshee is often depicted as having long flowing hair and wearing white clothes, carrying a message of death with its cries. The Irish and Scottish consider the Banshee as a sign and messenger of death from the afterlife. They will appear at night and then cry and scream sadly. Some say that the sound is like a low groan, but there are also those who say that the sound is like a loud scream or scream. Although it more often sounds like a loud and sad scream, the sound does not surprise people. In fact, the person who hears it also becomes sad. This message it is believed to be a sign that the family member who hears the cry will die. In Ireland the Banshee only brings a sign of death to native Irish noble families. This is because the Banshee is believed to be the ancestor of the family, so that each noble family has a different Banshee. This creature is also believed to be the protector of the family and the land they own. It can even be a family symbol. The Irish surname is the name OMC or Mac. Apart from that, the Banshee is believed to be harmless because its only purpose is to bring news of someone's death. Women and Irish traditions. Since ancient times women have played a large role in death traditions in Ireland. One of these ancient traditions is keening. Keening is an activity of joining by crying and singing led by a special woman. This activity is considered important so that the dead can reach the afterlife safely, so the woman who guides this activity is considered a link between the present world and the afterlife. Apart from that, there is an interesting relationship between the ancient goddess of battle and the Banshee, according to mythological stories. Ireland, there is an ancient Celtic goddess of battle named Shadabatva, or also known as Bat. She is believed to not only influence battles, but can also predict the death of leading warriors by crying and screaming loudly. Not only that, this goddess is also believed to be able to turn into a crow, just like a Banshee. Even the people of Southeast Ireland consider the bat to be a Banshee. There was an uproar. This is testimony of witnesses. As reported by Tay Irish Times, the Banshee had become a hot topic discussed by the local community in 1893, because several people claimed to have heard the sound of a Banshee, as in the following confession sent to the Weekly Irish Times on April 8, 1893. My uncle at that time was seriously ill. My father, I and several neighbors accompanied him all night. Around 12 o'clock, my uncle suddenly got out of bed and pointed at the window shouting, "Oh, you there, poor you." At that time they heard clearly the sad wail of a Banshee. The next day, the uncle of the writer of the letter died. Then, is it really the voice of a Banshee? Although some testimonies state that Banshees are real and many also doubt their existence. Some people say that the Banshee is just an illusion which is believed to have been passed down from generation to generation from their ancestors. There are also those who say that the sound of the Banshee is just the sound of animals at night. One of the animals that is believed to be the sound of the Banshee is the barn owl or Sirach Jawa. The barn owl has the loud sound, is quite scary, and is a nocturnal animal, meaning this bird is only active at night. And it is said, the sound of a Banshee can only be heard at night. This match is one of the reasons why people suspect that the sound of a Banshee could come from an animal. not to mention that this bird was still widely distributed in Ireland. The Banshee is one of the mythological creatures from Ireland which is popular because of its eeriness. Not only as a messenger of death, this creature turns out to have an interesting history with the local noble family. Its existence is still a mystery to this day. Do you think the Banshee really exists? That's a mythological story from Ireland called the Banshee. Believe it or not, we have to respect every folklore in all corners of the world. Thank you for watching.